welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and I just want to apologize right off the bat for my voice. It's a little off this morning. I don't quite know why. I just woke up and everything just was off. My nose is drippy, my eyes are drippy, and I can't seem to stop. So there's obviously something in the air, and I'm allergic to something. My nose is a little itchy. So, anyways, and I was going to wait to record this video until after my voice maybe settled or whatever it was, but I'm losing daylight really fast. It's been so dark here in Toronto for the past, it feels like 6 years. It's been forever since we've seen the sun. It's just started coming out in the mornings these past couple of days, and then it disappears really fast. So it's been really dark and gloomy and kind of depressing, but I thought, all right, there's a little bit of sun right now. Let me catch that. Sorry, my voice is not so great, but at least it maybe will allow you to see a little bit better when there's actual daylight in here. So I don't remember what I ordered exactly, so I don't know how important it is to see the light, to see the colors or whatever, but I thought, hey, that's why we're here, is so that we can see fun stuff. So you don't have to listen to my voice. But anyway, so that's that. Second thing is, this order took a little longer than I expected. I think I ordered it a little over 2 weeks ago. And I was kind of hoping that before the holidays, before, Christmas, before now, there were definitely orders that I had ordered that came within a week. Sometimes, a little bit less, a little bit more. So I think there was one that only took like a few days, which I was shocked by. And then the rest were like a week, maybe a week and a half. This one was like 2.5 weeks. And there was one way back, that I had ordered. It was worrying me because I hadn't heard, I hadn't done anything with it at all, but I had ordered it and it just kept saying paid. And then all of a sudden it just showed up at my door. And it never ever said fulfilled. Well, the funny thing is, about 3 days ago, I finally got an email from Lug saying that they just shipped that package, and I received that package probably a month ago. So things are still not back to normal by any stretch. Like I said, this took about 2.5 weeks, I think, to arrive. And the other one, like I said, the fact that I just got an email. Actually, I got the email, I think, about a day before this came, so I got really confused when this arrived, because it didn't make sense. So anyways, so like I said, things are not back to normal. I think they're still struggling. I think all they've done is really just sort of catch up with the really bad things that had happened through the course of the of last year's last few months. And by last year, I mean 2022. So I think it was just a matter of catching up with all of the really bad backlog and trying to sort out the really bad problems, like people not getting items or getting the wrong item, that kind of thing. But I don't think they've got a rhythm going as far as how orders are getting processed once the order gets placed. I think that's still a crapshoot. I think there are some people who are still waiting 3 weeks. I think some are actually still waiting like a month. I'm just starting to hear a few stories here and there on Facebook, on a different Lug site, on a different Lug page rather, one that's not sponsored by Lug, because for those of you who aren't sure or didn't know, the official Lug Facebook page is still being monitored by Lug, by the administrators. So in other words, you used to be able to post something and it would just automatically go up on the page. Well, a few months ago, Lug decided that we were no longer going to be allowed to do that they were going to read through every single post first, and then they would choose whether or not something would actually get put up on the site, or whether or not they would get rid of it. So there were many people who were posting things. They're like, well, I put it up there. It never came through, which means Lug didn't like the message that I was putting out. So it's kind of hard to get a really good sense of it. The other thing of what's going on, because Lug is just not posting everything that comes in. They're selectively putting certain posts out. So only basically the ones that make them look good, and doesn't complain about what's going on. The other thing that hasn't happened yet, Lug had 2 Facebook pages. They had the official page, which was just everything, and then they had their support squad, which was supposed to be 100% geared to customer service issues. So, for example, if you weren't receiving an order, or if it was delayed, or if you were missing an item, or whatever, then you would put your order inquiries through that that Facebook page, and then they closed the whole thing down. And they didn't say when, they just said it was going to be closed temporarily, and neither of those two things have come back. So there's no real good sense of how many things are coming in properly, how many things are getting delayed, whether things are getting better. But there is another sort of lug page, sort of a fan page. There aren't as many people on it, so it's hard to say. And I think a lot of people didn't know that it exists. So the people who would normally be posting on the lug page haven't gone over to the other one to post on the sort of unofficial page. But according to that that Facebook page, I'm so sorry, there are definitely a lot of people still having trouble with their orders. So I should be happy that this is here. So let's open it. So here we go. It's a bag still. It is 2023. They said that boxes will come back. I don't know when that's happening, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, my voice. What is wrong with me? I'm not sick. Like, I feel fine as far as that goes. But I'm just, yeah, I'm itchy. My eyeballs are so itchy and watery. I can barely see what I'm doing. So it's allergies, but it's January. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I don't know why I'm getting this way. This is exactly how I feel usually in the spring. I have no clue what's going on. So anyway, like I said, I don't really know what this is. So this should be interesting. I can't remember what this order is. Okay. So I got another tumbler because I like them actually more than I expected I would. I got one in the ocean because I love this color. And I wanted something that I could carry inside, like my, what's it called? My peekaboo. I've got a flamingo blue peekaboo. And I kind of want something I could throw in there that wasn't too matchy, and I also have some dragonfly navy things where this looks really good on it, so I thought I may as well get another little baggie in case I wanted to carry something wet. And I just kind of like the fact that it's just a simple sort of cinch bag, but it is plastic lined. So, like, yeah, I just love anything that's plastic lined because you just never know what you're gonna have to put into these kinds of things. So I can't remember what the price was. I think this was on sale. I want to say it was a host pick, so I don't remember exactly how much it was. 17 US? Can't remember. It's been a while. Haven't gone back to look at the site. So anyways, I like it. I do like the color. I love that tealy color. So yeah. I now have two of these. I have a Dragonfly Multi one, which I love, which actually looks really good next to this. So should I ever carry the two together? And then I also have one in black large dot that I haven't used yet, because that's going to be one of those ones I use when I actually travel. Okay, so, packaging. Okay, so, let's see what the other thing. Oh my gosh. Alright, is this the only one? I think that's all I got. Hang on. Yeah, I think that's it. I totally forgot I ordered that. Okay, so, speaking of the Flamingo Blue, I ordered, what is this? I forget what it's called now. Jumping Jack? Is that what it's called? Yes, this is the Jumping Jack. I ordered it because I was really curious about it. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. Again, I think it's going to be something that I do throw into my peekaboo bag, or maybe carry it alongside the peekaboo bag if there's ever a time where I just want to carry something small that's, that doesn't fit into the peekaboo, or throw this into the peekaboo because it's so soft and sort of, like it sort of can take the shape of whatever it is I'm carrying, and it can just sort of squish in there so that I've got a little bit of extra privacy in that bag. And I just kind of figured, if I'm going to get this, I may as well get it in something kind of bright and fun and stupid, because it's probably rare that I'm actually going to use this kind of a bag. So I'm not a beach person, I'm not a pool person, but I do have a peekaboo in this color, peekaboo tote in this color, and it is the perfect beach bag. And, sometimes when you want to have a few other things that are dry and you want to separate them from the wet things, I kind of thought this would be the way to go. So should I ever do pool beach things, then at least I have like a dry bag And like I said, if for some reason I just want to carry extra stuff and it doesn't fit in there, then I can have this and match my bag. And plus, every once in a while, sometimes in the summer, you want to just carry a little thing like this. And I just kind of like the color. I love the blue. I love the color of the blue here. And I don't know why I like this print, but I do. So I don't like this in a lot of things. I think I like this in small items like a wallet or something like that. I don't like this in large areas, if that makes any sense. Because it's just too pink flamingo for me. But I just love the blues, and I do have a couple of things that goes with this. So I thought, you know what? I want to see this bag. I don't understand exactly what it looks like and feels like, but I'm curious. It looks really useful, so I just bought one. And I think it was a host pick. So so now I know, and it's actually pretty. Oh, look at that! Look at that. Okay, so for the longest time, the thing that's really bothered me about the fleece-lined pockets that Lug has, so many of them, so many bags have fleece-lined pockets, but they're that gray fabric. And even like in the jewelry boxes, like in all the jewelry cases they've got right now, they all have gray, soft-line fabric. And yet the colors on the outside are fun and beautiful and cool, and the inside gray. Now I understand, for example, in that case, you don't want anything too bright because maybe it'll clash with your jewelry. I don't know. And I think in a cell phone pocket, no one cares. Although I care. Look, you can have a brightly colored, fun colored, matching colored fleece line. So if they're going to do it for this, I just don't know why they don't do it for other things. Like, again, I know that it costs more. I know it's like another thing you have to deal with and another bolt of fabric and all that, and I get it. But they do that for the lining. So every single bag gets a different color lining. Every single outside has a matching inside. So why could you not have a matching inside? That's all. Okay, that's almost looking a little rude. Okay, sorry, I keep opening up and it's looking like something I don't want to think about. So, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm just saying, like, you know what? That's, like, if that was gray, that would just be sad. The fact that that's like a bright, fun pink that matches exactly the flamingos, well, not exactly, it's pretty close. The flamingo's a teeny bit more orange. But it's fun. It's a cool looking thing. I love that. So just having a colorful, a soft line pocket to me is enough for me to like this bag. I don't know if they've done that for all the colors. I would be curious to see if they've done that for all the different color bags. Yeah, this is kind of fun. I think this is going to be a really good bag. I really do like this bag. I'm very sad because I remember when I did my first impression video, I remember looking at it and really wishing that I'd had this bag, or this bag had come out when I still had students in my school that were kids. Because it would have been great to be able, because what I originally did when I was teaching, when I had a school when I was teaching little kids, now I only have adults in my school. I wanted every single student when they registered to get like a bag like this, exactly like a little drawstring backpack. And I would have loved, because I'm just looking at this pocket and it's perfect. I could have taken this in and had our logo embroidered on that front pocket easily. Because it's nice and big, it's thin enough, it opens up wide enough. I could have taken that to an embroidery place and had our logo embroidered. I could have even like done a special order and put their names on it so that kid had their name on it everywhere they went. I could have maybe embroidered the name here. Anyways, it just kind of bothers me that I'm now getting it and looking at it now that I don't need it. But I guess I can look at it for future because I think it's a little small for my adults. I think most of my adults carry a lot more stuff, but I don't know, maybe they wouldn't mind carrying their stuff in here just for class. I don't know. But there's a little top handle here. It cinches really well. Yeah, I kind of like it. I definitely, I think they've done a good job here. And I just kind of like it's just a basic, simple thing, but it's higher quality. So the rope here is much better. It's got a tiny little bit of give to it. It's a whole lot thicker than the ones I've seen where they just feel like like the cheapest, crunchiest, thinnest plastic. Like this is one of those things you would actually keep around for a long time. Like you would carry this and use it for many things. You wouldn't just use it for the year. Yeah, and then it's just a little bit of quilting at the bottom, so it just elevates it just that much more with the little logo at the bottom there. So I like it. It's a nice bag. It's a good size. I can definitely fit. Okay, here's my iPad. I just wanted to see if it fit in that pocket. I don't think it does. I just wanted to sort of get a sense of it in case I did want to use this for future stuff. I don't think it fits in there. No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. But, you know, it's good to know. So, anyways, nice that they only gave me the one card this time. I'm just realizing now there's only one in there. Did I get one in here? No. Oh, good. All right, so at least I only got the one card. I didn't get additional cards being thrown into the box or whatever, to the bag. So anyway, so there we go. That is the order. Now, I have not placed an order at all this year, like 2023. Not saying that's not going to change, but I'm trying really hard not to. So I'm probably not be doing as many of these unboxings. I've pretty much told myself, I've sort of made some decisions this year that I probably won't be ordering any of the mystery boxes. Now, I did say that a couple times last year, and I ended up ordering the Christmas box. But I think, I mean, as great as the boxes have been, whenever I get them, I'm a little saddened only because I actually can't use many of the things that they put in. Or if I could use them, I don't love the print or the color or whatever it is. And then it just takes it all away. So I think what I've decided to do is I'm probably not going to buy any this year unless something strange happens or unless there's like really, really good information on one box that certain things are going to be in it. I'll see. I mean, obviously I'm not going to rule it out completely, but I probably won't just because I have kind of everything. I have big bags, I have small bags, I have small purses, I have big purses, I have lots of accessories. Now the only thing would be like if they released my favorite things in new colors. So like if they came out with new Rodeo 2s, well, guess what? I'm going to be ordering a bunch of those because I will always want more Rodeo 2s because they're one of my favorite wallets. Having more of those is always a good thing. If they come out with more like splits wallets or handsprings, I'll probably get more of those, just in different colors because I would like to have like different colors for different seasons and all that stuff because that's how I use my lugs. I like to coordinate to the season, so I'm missing a few different seasons, if you will, in some sizes of my accessories. So those kinds of things I'll probably get. But as far as big bags, like overnight bags and, you know, big tote bags, I kind of have them all. I was lucky enough that I was able to get pretty much everything I've been needing over the past few years, including going to the warehouse sale. That really checked a lot of boxes for me. Like I got a couple of really good sort of unicorn bags. So there's not a whole lot left. But like I said, there might be a few things that like I would, if they ever come out with a compass in different colors, yeah, guess what? I'm gonna be buying a buttload of compasses. So until they release things that are kind of what I already have, just in new colors, I don't think I'm going to need any more because there is something lovely about just moving all your stuff from one compass to another or from one thing of one type to another, because then you have to think about where's it going to go and where's this new thing going to live, because that kind of bothers me. So I love just being able to move from one thing to the other, just changing from one pocket to the next and not trying to figure out exactly where this thing is going to live now in a whole new configuration. So anyway, so there we go. So this, I hope you enjoyed this because this is probably going to be the last unboxing I do for a little while. And I so far haven't been too thrilled with the host picks recently. Like they've all been things that I don't really need, I don't really want, or the prices haven't been all that great. So until they start doing bonkers prices, I tend not to be all that, enthused, because if they're only, giving you a 20% off, maybe 15% off, of the regular price items, and then they maybe will go as far as like 27% off, 30% off of the host picks. Yeah, it's not as attractive as it used to be. So until things start going on some really great prices, I will probably not be doing the Lug Live anytime soon. And I don't know, I do a couple coupons to burn from my my boxes, my mystery boxes, so I guess I'll have to use those at some point. But other than that, I kind of have everything. This is a lug nut that would only be buying things because she wants now, not a lug nut that, has a bunch of stuff that she needs. So we'll see. Anyways, fingers crossed, because I would like to save some money this year. I'm really tired of spending money. This year is a year I feel like I want to start keeping my money closer to me as opposed to sharing it with the world. I did that for a couple of years, and I think that's enough. So that is it. Sorry to bore you with that. I hope that was at least a little bit fun for you to see some fun summery colors. I don't know how dark it's been in your neck of the woods, but it's been gross here. So for me, I'm glad to see these colors. This is definitely making me happy to see some bright summer fun colors. So anyways, I hope it's nice and sunny where you are. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.